All right, good morning, sixth grade. Sorry that I can't be there with you, but just wanted to share what I would like you to try today on your own. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into the Spring School website and click on Library. And after you click on Library, I'd like you to go to Follett Destiny, which is where we have our collection in the Spring School Library link. The three things that I would like you to remember are that when you search for a book, you're searching by title, author, or subject. So the title of a book is going to give you an answer pretty quickly if we have that title or not. Spelling does count, so keep that in mind. Also, books that are written by a particular author will be shown in a list, and then subjects. So if I was there, I would probably ask you what some subjects were, and most of you would say art or phys ed or science and math. And yes, those are all subjects. But there are also other broader subjects that I would have you eventually realize that, sports are a subject, which is extremely broad, and I might ask you to, narrow that down. And then you would start saying hockey or baseball or soccer. So if I were to put in sports as a search and I click on subject, I want you to notice that in the left-hand corner over here, we have 107 different books that have to relate with the search of sports. Okay? So every single one of these titles has something to do with the sport. If I go back and I click the back arrow and I click on keyword now, you're going to find that I have 302. So what just happened? Well, keywords, the word sports, would be in every single title, whether it was nonfiction or fiction, in the school library. So here you'll see a book called Sports, and this is a book that can be found in the nonfiction section. And if we scroll down a little bit, you'll notice that here's one that's a biography. Okay? Both are real. Both are true. And we may have to go to the next page to get to the books that are not all nonfiction. And we remember, nonfiction is factual, they're real. And then we have Phantoms Don't Drive Sports Cars. You'll see the word sports, and this is a juvenile fiction book that is in the fiction section. We also have a picture book. Okay, so here's another picture book. So I want you to recognize that when you're doing searches in the library search today, and I want you to try this. So if you're looking for a particular subject, let's say it is soccer, and I want to find a fiction book, which one of these four would I choose? Well, could there be a title called Soccer? Probably is. All right, most of them are going to be non-fiction, hence you'll see the same number for all of these books. They're all 796.334. All of these books on soccer live in the same section. But then we get over here and we have a picture book. All right, that's E. A guided reading book. These are a totally different place. We don't even have access to these. So, if I was looking for a fiction book, here's one, juvenile fiction, but maybe my level's a little higher than juvenile fiction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to keyword. Well, that's what we did. Let me go back to subject, sorry. Okay, so you'll notice that we get the same results. Why is that? Well, because when I look up that one word, soccer, all these books are the same. There's no differentiation. Okay? That's not going to happen with every subject. So we have to keep that in mind if you want to find a fiction book about soccer. I know there are fiction books written that have soccer. Here's one, The Captain Contest by Matt Christopher. So this book has a reading level of 4.0 and an interest level of somewhere between 3rd and 6th grade. All right, so I know that somebody might want to read that, but that's entirely up to you. So the only other thing I want to point out over here, guys, is that if I was going to take this book, don't waste your time looking for books that say 0 of 1 available, okay, like it does over here. This book's not in the collection right now. Somebody's checked it out, or it's missing. That's a possibility too. But if it says 1 of 1 or 2 of 2, it's a good chance that the book is on the shelf. All right, so this is what I would like you to try on your own today. It takes some practice to use this tool, and then we will come back next week and we'll talk about how to get books on our interest level or on our reading levels. All right, so have fun.